Good morning, guys. This is Gary over at Renew Furniture. Happy New Year. I wanted to give you a quick tour of our studio here. We realized we never really did a video of our studio, so we figured we'd bring you inside, show you what it's like inside our little world, and give you a sense of what we're up to here. Of course, at Renew, we are reversing the signs of aging on furniture. We specialize in specialty restoration and refinishing, but more so on the creative end of projects, working with interior designers and just the creative clientele to create things that are unique and special. So here's our studio space. And one thing at Renew that if you know anything about us that you're going to realize quickly is that we really embrace lean concepts. So every day our biggest goals is we try to see the waste around us. We try to think lean and create the solutions. Each day we target safety, quality, simplicity, and speed in that order, because obviously safety is the most important. Quality is also very important to us and also to our clients. Simplicity, just making things as simple as possible, and speed, just making our process efficient and moving as quickly as we can. Each day we try to 5S is what Lean calls it. We sort, straighten, shine, and standardize and sustain. The hardest is always the last one. It's just keeping things tight, keeping the rope tight. But every day we work on those things, and we avoid wasted time, effort, potential, and resources. So that's for us and for our clients very important. So here's our stand-up office. This is how I walked in today. I did not stage this or clean it up. This is just how it was. So there may be some imperfections. It may not be perfectly neat and tidy, but I wanted to give you a sense of what it's really like here every day. So this is our sort of stand-up office area over here. We use a lot of this product here from a company called Fast Cap. This is called Fast Pipe. It's a beautiful product. You can make anything you want out of it. We've hung our printer below. It's a stand-up desk, so I don't get tempted to sit down and waste too much time. This is our cutting station. Also, a lot of Fast Cap products over here. This is their best fence system. That's the bed there that we would lay the material on to cut. Their chop saw hood. This keeps the dust down and just makes it a little neater and cleaner here. Again, Fast Pipe being used for this whole bench, which really works beautifully. You'll notice a lot of what we have, everything we could possibly put on wheels is on wheels, so that the layout of our studio can change at any time to accommodate any project. So very flexible, and I think that's one of the cornerstones of Lean. Our old studio was about 2,400 square feet. This one's less than that as far as our workspace is concerned, but yet it feels bigger because everything can move. This whole station with all these tools on it can very easily be moved by one person. Just some other products from Fast Cap we love. This is called their $1 Million Stick. This is to carefully hold what you're cutting and keep your hand away from the blade. It's a great product, keeps you really safe. You know, we keep our goggles right in front of the saw, so there's no question when you come up to the saw, you're going to put those goggles on, those glasses there. That's part of Lean also, is sort of dummy proofing everything. You put things where they should be so that there's no question of how it should be done or what should be done. So we love that. We use kaizen foam. You'll see a lot of this. It's another product from Fast Cap. Great product. You literally just trace your items and put them in the foam so that when they're gone, you know they're gone, and there's just that mental trigger there to be aware that it's missing, to find and put it back where it belongs. So we love that. So this is just a great cutting station. It's a work in progress. Everything in Lean is a work in progress. That's a word that we use a lot. It's called kaizen, and it means to constantly and continually improve. So how you see our studio in this video will likely be different within 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. So we're always making improvements here. This is our workstations here. We have 2 workstations set up very similarly, again made out of Fast Pipe. What's really cool is that we use this for everything. We have a Festool vacuum system, so as we sand, it actually will suck up the dust and keep the dust low in the studio here. What's funny, when we moved in, we built 2 4x8 workstations, and now we're down to 2x4 workstations, and we find that being on wheels, we can put them together and make a larger station. So yeah, that's those are our workstations. Moving along here, we created a little router table out of the fast pipe we love. It's a little messy right now, excuse that. We love magnets around the shop, so all of our normal bits that we normally use for our drills, which are right here in foam, which we love. Again, they go right here next to the charger. You know where everything is. Again, we have some space here to add things, but everything is magnetic as much as we can, because what's great is when you're looking for the bit, you don't have to go fishing for it. It's right here. You just look and find it, and it's near the drills, so that's nice and easy. We just try to create really simple ways to do everything. All of our tools here, again, excuse the dust and the mess, but this is actually a working studio, so there's dust. But we keep everything in this foam, the Kaizen foam. Awesome product. You put it right back, you know where it belongs, you know if it's missing. It keeps everything neat and tidy. Same over here with our different pliers and such. Just great. We love these. Another Fast Cat product. They're tri-blade razor knives, great product. And also their tape measures here. We have a couple of their pro tape measures, very good products, high quality. Oh, someone's calling me. What we do is we also like to utilize these magnets right on the workstations, so that when we're working, let's say I'm using these pliers for a project, I stick them here while I'm working so they're not on the bench in my way. That gives us the ability to have a smaller bench area, because we don't have tools lying around. So you leave them there. At the end of the day, you take them back and you know exactly where they go, because you can see that there's a spot in the foam. So we love that. And again, foam here for the sanders, our Festool sanders, just a place to keep them cradled and safe so they don't fall off the bench and break, and also you know when they're missing. We keep all of our sandpapers up here also in the foam so that they don't fall off when we're rolling the bench around. So this is great. Again, not perfect. It's never perfect. That's the beauty of lean. You're always improving and always modifying and tweaking. But these benches can move anywhere. So as much as they're set up as a station that looks sort of permanent, everything you'll see is on wheels. Everything moves. So it's great. Our middle island here again moves. We have drawers for cataloging client hardware. When we're just assembling an antique piece of furniture or vintage piece of furniture, we catalog it in these drawers, and that helps us know where to go. They're all numbered, and we know where the hardware goes. And again, magnets. We keep some chisels on our magnets here. We use the chisel at our bench, and then we put it back. Simple. These Fat Boy pencils, another Fast Cat product. They're really great pencils with here's some lead that wasn't put away, but nice big fat lead inserts that you can use, and they're great around the studio for marking. This drill bit set is another product from Fast Cat. It's called the Kiss drill bit set. It's awesome. They're all color coded and also coordinated by height, so you know even though this is blue, it won't go there because it's obvious. It goes here. So we love that. That's a phenomenal drill set for anyone. That's a homeowner. That's just an amateur woodworker. That's pros. Anything. It's a great product right there. The drill bits are phenomenal also. So definitely check those out. I'm in our stripping area. So when pieces come in, we actually strip them here. These two bins here. It's a messy area. It's hard to keep it clean because of what goes on here, but we do our best. Pieces are put in this tray here. It's called the flow over system, and we actually utilize this brush here to gently scrub off the finish. So the chemical comes through here, and of course we're suited up, and safety's always first, so we're suited up with goggles, respirator, and protective gear, and we scrub gently the furniture. So when you're dealing with antique pieces with veneers and such, that's a great way to easily remove the finish, so you're not grinding it off with sanding or burning it off or any other way that some people might try. We do it really gently, and it's also way more efficient than doing it the old-fashioned way with a gallon of hardware store stripper, a brush, and a putty knife. So this system works really good. We strip it here, and then it gets rinsed here, and then it dries. So Come over here, you'll see some pieces around the studio there. There's a desk we're working on. These are 2 dressers we just stripped. You can see how clean they come out. This is only stripped. There's no sanding at all yet. So it comes out really, really clean, so we don't have to do a lot of sanding and remove a lot of the wood material. This is a veneer, mahogany veneer on these 1940s dressers. So you don't want to sand heavily. You want to leave material because eventually they may need to get refinished again, and you don't want to create a mess for the next guy. So you want to remove as little material as possible. So that's why the chemical stripping safely does that. This is our clamp rack, and we've shown this in another YouTube video. This is a great system I created here for the studio. And again, there's a little mess. We're still fine-tuning down there. But the idea was having all of our clamps on a rolling cart. Yesterday, we actually were working on the other side of the studio, so I was able to roll the entire gluing station over there. And since the last YouTube video, we've actually added a little extra shelf on the end here with more kaizen foam, some of our liquids here, paint thinner, denatured alcohol, and just water. Some glue bots. These are a product from FastCap. These are awesome bottles you can use for everything. I mean, if solvents, whatever you can imagine. Great bottles. Really, really just great to use. It pulls the whatever's inside from the bottom, so you can actually hold it vertically and it'll squeeze it and it'll come out versus having to have to tip a bottle. We have our glues, our wood glues in there as well. Right there, we know we're missing something. We're missing some 5-minute epoxy in those spots. This is just, a place where you know what's missing. You can put it back. Place for some tapes. Again, all of our clamps are neatly organized so we can grab them and go. We have our wood clamps down there. It's just a great station. It rolls very easily. One person can roll it across right where they're working and utilize it instead of walking back and forth across the studio, grabbing something and forgetting something and going back and getting it again. It's all wasted motion, so we created a clamp rack to fix that. So this just gives you a brief overview. Here's some projects we're going to be working on, variety of things. Again, this is not perfection, but what's amazing with Lean is you realize as you fine-tune things what you really need, what you don't, and then you start to put things where it belongs. Make life easier, fight the struggle. You shouldn't struggle. You should have work should be fun. It should be efficient. That helps us. That helps the client have a good value and gives a great product at the end. So this is just a brief overview of our production area, which is very small, but we love that. It's purposely done that way to see how tight an area we can work in, but have flexibility. So hope you enjoyed these videos, and if you ever need anything, give us a call. Renew Furniture.